Sheikh Noor, also known as Nund Rishi, a really important person in Kashmiri history, has lots of names. Muslims call him Sheikhul Aalam, which means the spiritual guide of the world. Hindus call him Nund Lal, Nund Rishi or Sahajananda. He is also fondly remembered in Kashmir as the Alamdar-e-Kashmir, standard bearer of Kashmir. He was born in 1377 in a village called Ki Jogipora. His life was all about spirituality. His family was well known and respected. His grandfather, Sheikh Salahuddin, was from Kishtwar. There's a story that when he was a baby, Nund Rishi didn't want his mother's milk. Instead, a famous female mystic, Laleshwari or Lal Ded, nursed him. This showed how connected their spiritual journeys would be. When he turned 30, Nund Rishi made a big change. He decided he didn't want worldly things anymore. He wanted to focus on his spiritual life. So he went to a cave in Kaimo Kulgam to meditate and think. He was really serious about this. Later on, he only ate a cup of milk each day. After a while, he even stopped that and only drank water. This simple way of living made his connection to God even stronger. He became a shining example of spiritual life. Nund Rishi shared his spiritual wisdom through poems. His poems, called Shruks, were usually short, just 4 to 6 lines each. These short but powerful poems talked about lots of things. He talked about religious ideas, saying how important it is to believe in and follow God. He also talked about being good and kind to others. One of his most famous is Anpwashi Teli Yeli Wanpwashi. This means food will grow only if the forests are healthy. Even now, hundreds of years later, people still listen to his words. Many people think his poems are holy messages. That's the reason locals call his kalam as Koshur Quran. They help people who are looking to understand God better. His poems are easy to understand, so everyone can learn from them. He used simple words to explain big spiritual ideas so that everyone could understand. He played a transformative role in awakening the spiritual and social consciousness of the Kashmiri people. He addressed societal issues such as class discrimination, religious hate, and moral decay. Nund Rishi lived during a time when religion and society were changing a lot in Kashmir. He saw how people went from Hinduism to Islam. His own life was transformed later from retreating to caves and turning to social life. Both Hindus and Muslims respect him a lot, which shows how much his message of unity and acceptance meant. He believed that spiritual truth is the same for everyone, no matter what religion they follow. However, after his transformation, he made accepting Islam as a prerequisite to enter the fold of Rishism. His message of peace and getting along with people from other religions was really important in Kashmir. Sometimes there were fights between different religions there. Nund Rishi's teachings remind us how important it is to understand each other, be respectful, and live together peacefully. He gives us hope that different groups of people can live together without fighting. Nund Rishi died in 1438 when he was 63 years old. He's buried at the Charari Sharif Shrine, a very holy place visited by both Hindus and Muslims. Sultan Zainul Abidin, a ruler who was known for being fair and supporting the arts, built the shrine. The shrine is located in the town of Charari Sharif in Badgam district, Jammu and Kashmir, India. It is one of the most important shrines for Muslims in Kashmir. The shrine was built around the grave of Sheikh Noor. The shrine has been a site of pilgrimage for centuries. Every year, thousands of people visit his shrine to ask for his blessings and remember him. The shrine was destroyed in a fire in 1995 during a gun battle between militants and Indian security forces, and was later rebuilt. The anniversary of his death is a very special day when people from all walks of life visit the shrine, seek blessings from Sufi, and remember his teachings. People have special prayers and meetings. But his legacy isn't just about the shrine. His teachings still inspire people in Kashmir today. People read and share his poetry a lot. His message of love, peace, and unity is just as important now as it was hundreds of years ago. He shows us how powerful spirituality can be in bringing people together and giving them hope. Nuruddin's life and work are like a bright light, showing people how to be kind, understanding, and closer to God. Nuruddin's sayings and verses are preserved in the valley. including in a museum built at Kashmir University. The Shruks also describe the life of the saint. They were translated into the Persian language by Baba Nasibuddin Ghazi 2 centuries after his death. In 1998, the University of Kashmir established an institute called Markazi Noor Center for Sheikhul Aalam studies to conduct scientific research on Noor-ud-Din's life. In 2015, the university established a research center called Sheikhul Aalam Chair in order to honor his teachings. The center is aimed at exploring the social and cultural background of the Kashmiri Rishis. In 2017, the Jammu and Kashmir Academy of Art, Culture and Languages covered his life in a book titled Hayat-e-Sheikhul Aalam, Life of Nund Rishi. In 2005, the Government of India renamed the Srinagar airport to Sheikhul Aalam International Airport and granted it international status. The Afghan governor Atta Muhammad Khan minted coins with Nuruddin's name. The life and teachings of Sheikh Nuruddin serve as an eternal beacon of guidance, not only for Kashmir, but for the entire Islamic world. His message continues to inspire humanity, advocating love, spirituality, and selfless service. Sheikh Nuruddin Wali was a saint who reminded people of their true purpose and guided them to lead a life of simplicity, devotion, and compassion. The teachings of Sheikhul Aalam remain a source of enlightenment for us today. Understanding and embodying his message is the truest expression of reverence for him.